Sorry, Piano to serve. First point goes the way on the block from Australia. James Weir to serve. That's a little cross court. This time, Lanza gets his first point. Over 120 caps now for number 10 as he swings cross court. Brown shouting his name. Now, the big man back to serve. Good recovery. Libero well out of court there, Perry for Australia. And Zaitsev gets his first hit backcourt. Lanza now from the centre. 1.5 meters off, but they're still able to squeeze it through the block. A big embrace by the Italians there. They had to hustle hard in that point. Perry all the way out. 3 meters away from court, pushing that ball back in. Frantic start for both teams. Zaitsev. He's got 12 points to his name against Cameroon. Blistering serve taken by Perry beautifully. That pipe attack too short. So Zaitsev gets off the mark on his hit on the backcourt row. Over at 10 on that left-hand side. Goes down the line to Perry. Clipping the tape. Just distracting him. Zaitsev rested for the VNL. Poised ready for this qualification process. The left-hand swing there of Williams as opposite. Great to have a left hand as the opposite there. Can attract that ball early if you want, or let it drift across his body, go down the line. That's what he did there. Piano drifted on the block. It's Williams back to serve. From the centre to the centre. Quick attack down the centre. On the middle. And then a left hand. Williams set up on a pipe attack by the libero. Williams is going to move that ball to the left hand side as well to really put the pressure on Zaitsev and Ginelli. All square, 3-all here in the first set. Gini giving the instructions to the libero as Lanza back to serve. Lovely work down the centre. Lasanja finds the middle beautifully. Trento Day, 7 points, 5 of those were blocks against Cameroon, but here, his first point on the board. It's a monster kill down the centre. That's going to keep that Italian block interested now. And Smith goes back to serve. Both teams in their previous games distributed the ball well across all positions. So defensively, both are going to have to be on their A game. Russo back to serve. Sanja looks across to the 4th position. It sets a lovely ball in the 10. Williams puts it away off the block of Rantarino. And now O'Day from the service line. Serves across the angle, it's tight on for Gianelli. Over for that second ball. What a reach he has for a young man. 198. A reach of nearly 350 there. That ball tips straight down. Any ball that's tight on there is going to get that punishment from Gianelli. Setter on the serve now, 6-5. Oh, it's an ace serve. Splitting the defense on the left-hand side of the court between Perry and Luke Smith. Lovely serve, drifting away from Smith to his right-hand side. A late swing there. A pumped-up crowd driving this team on. 7-5, Italy. Gianelli again. Posed. Pipe attack, backcourt. Picked up. Italy in transition. Wadzarana now gets his first action out wide through 4, and it's a point to go to the technical timeout. With Italy leading by 3 points here in the first set, 8-5. We go into technical timeout.
Ricordati, se c'è una palla alta, che l'attaccante, poi sceglie l'attaccante che cosa fare, ma se l'attaccante è vicino, la copertura del centrale è sui 3 metri, perché quella che cade sotto se la prende l'attaccante. Ok, non che siamo tutti e due sotto e dopo cade una palla prendibile. Questo posto qua, Osmani, va bene in quel turno in cui c'è il centrale in difesa con la perfetta, l'importante è che arrivi con l'incrociato in fermo, ok? Dentro bene lungo da seconda linea, lì gliela lasciamo, ok?
Mangini trying to get his words across with a packed out crowd here, making some seriously good noise. And quite rightly so. Their team lead by 3 points here. Looking to get a second victory in Pool C. And then it'll be a shape-off match between Serbia and the ticket to Tokyo. Run of points going the way of Italy now. Gianelli on the service line. Back with the action here, 8-5. Good pressure on the serve. Got to get that ball to come across. Samuel Walker does so well there, being left-handed, having to move his body around the ball. Sanya was forced all the way out to position 5 to play that ball. Good hustle from the technical timeout. Sanja, it is now serving, the setter for Australia. Wayward pass. And then the ball tight on. Zaitsev able to put his hands up to pick the ball up. But we transition, jump set by Perry. Put away by Williams on the right side. Australia in control at that point. Wasn't the cleanest through the first 2 transitions. Setter back now, serving. Gianelli returns the ball to Wadzarina, who passed it in for a quick reverse attack. Ball lower in height. So quicker attack. Result the same. Steep angle cross shot. Point to Italy. 9-7. Zaitsev and Piano not able to stop Williams. Their left hand through 4. Squeezes through the gap. Piano not closing in. With Zaitsev, given the options. So 2 left-hand options here for Australia, but then a massive middle. Pipe attack was drawn. Back he comes from the pipe. Toronto almost lands under the net. The middle was drawn away to the left. Open court. 2016 silver medalists. You only have to work hard against the tape. Free ball for Australia. Will they go to the middle? No, they go out wide off the hands. Luke Smith, one of the top scorers for Italy in the first game. One-on-one gets the left hand of Zaitsev as he's reaching over, trying to cover as much court as possible. Australia just down by 1 point now, 9-10. Wayward pass, Lanza haven't set second ball, but it's tight on the net for Zaitsev. Gianelli shoots a b-ball. No touch off the block. Wantrana just looking through the net. Just catches a thumb of Russo and goes out to the left-hand side. We're all square here, 10-all for a blistering start from Italy. The crowd still urging their team on. Australia giving as good as they get at the minute. Oh, what a serve. Kalachi trying to move out the way, trying to read the serve, pulls out the last minute. Ace serve for Australia, they lead 11-10. Took serve all the way to 28-26 in the first set. Goes for a similar serve, but just drifts that one long. Well left by the Italian defense this time. Very, very experienced team on court for Italy. 3 players over 100 caps. It's the big man, Zaitsev, into the net. Service error means Williams playing opposite for Australia. Left hand hammer of an arm. Goes back to serve. And then the other big opposite delivers the point for Italy on the back line. Lovely hands by Gianelli. Smith again, a lone blocker. Really trying to cover as much gap. Zaitsev pumps up to the crowd. He looks fit to burst. Lanza, 12 points against Cameroon on the service line. Clever play by Australia's Luke Smith, using the hands. Saw the gap between the block. Russo drifting across that block, not able to finish it off. And Smith goes back to serve now. Australia pushing these serves deep for Italy. At this level with these receivers, you've got teams ranked 16 and 3 in the world for Australia and Italy respective. You can't just give an easy serve. They've got to push them hard. Lebedeau giving some instructions to his team. And that's the first big block down the middle on the backline attack by Piano. Shutting Williams out. Really finished that block well. There was cover underneath. No way they were going to get that one. A well-formed block. Good finished position by Piano. He shows what it means to him. The pressure serve. Forcing the setter onto the 3-meter line, so limiting the options. Australia deliver by Samuel Walker. And allow allow that ball to drift across his body as left hand. Oh, beautiful down the middle. Piano works so well when you get a beautiful ball in like that, giving Gianelli all the options possible. Takes that set so high, finds the gap between the Australian block. It is the setter again. Back to serve, Gianelli. A couple of points from his last serving run. We're looking to do the same as they like Italy to go into the technical timeout ahead. Australia out wide again to that left-hand side. Samuel Walker, it is again. Oh, a good run of kills out through 4. Not shut off this left hand yet. Williams and Walker. Sirens go off here in the crowd every time Australia serve. And a big block down the middle for James Weir, shutting out the Italian attack and taking advantage into the second technical timeout. It is Australia 16, Italy 15. Let's have a listen in to what the coaches have to say in the second technical timeout. Lebedew asking for high and hard. If it touches the hands, it goes out of play. That's what's worked for him so far. Left-hand combination on both the left and right-hand side of court. Really working well for Australia. They've come here to spoil the party. They're not just making the numbers up. Kosanja to serve. Zaitsev having to tip the ball over. Backcourt setter comes in. 3 front court attack. The left-hand tip again. Goes out wide to left-hand side. Off the hands. Just as the coach asked for, high and hard. It gets the point. This time, Piano drifting across. Using the hands. Out of play. 17-15. Guantarano makes amends out on the right-hand side of the court. Walker taking the cross-court side. Leaving that 6 well open. Guantarano. Big kiss of the ball as he prepares to serve. Fingers all taped. Oh, it's a great serve. Ace serve. Picking on that gap between Luke Smith and Perry again. They've already had one ace serve there in the previous rotation. Smith not getting his body behind the ball. Zaitsev focused. Will lead his team all the way in this battle. That feed not right there, too far in front. Not what I can do about it once the ball's tossed. Big front line now for Australia. Sanja backcourt. Nearly forced off. Goes to Zaitsev. Great pickup by Williams. He gets a chance to attack. Sets too tight. Lasagna goes to the left-hand side. Again, Smith picks it up. Williams, the third attempt for Australia. Setters out. Oh, it's a big block, but it's over. Double contact called after the block of Williams. Quick whereabouts there for Australia to keep it going. But Williams came off it once, actually hit the antenna as well, so went out of play. So Australia applying the pressure. Italy just closed that block off between Lanza and Piano. Talking to the coaching staff as he substitutes as Gabriele Anelli comes on. Hard to come on cold as a serving specialist. Piano come back on and off again. Straight for the defensive specialist to come on. Quick lap of the court for Piano. It's back. 19-18. Australia leading by 1. James Weir on the service line. Great distribution there by Gianelli. Right in the centre of the court. Jump set. Control of that ball to Zaitsev. Asking him to put it away. And the usual expression. The big man swings. But not an appreciation of the setter there. Zaitsev back to serve. Sandra holding that as long as he could before setting it. Keep it on his side. Head touch though. On the way down by Russo. Just catch him with his waist on the bottom part of the tape. Any net touch is a foul. Australia lead. Left-hand Williams to serve. Great pressure serve by Williams. Applies his trade in Germany. Australia lead by 2. Head coach for Italy calling a timeout. That serve just creeping up on Filippo Lanza. Russo doing what he could towards the second referee. That's a dart out the way. Quick sharpish.
Soprattutto la flotte. Sono battute difficili, loro rischiano. Sono molto tese. Proviamo, tanto Massi non alziamo.
Shaban and Marisek are your referees today.
Perché loro spingono, potrebbe toccare anche il nastro. Massimo tu devi trovare gli equilibri nei conflitti con loro stanno più avanti, anche quando sei in mezzo,
Deafening noise here in Bari. Support showing now. Not quite sure they need those megaphones to be fair. Now making some seriously good noise here as Australia serve. Leading by 2, 21-19. It's a great serve. Saved and rescued by Italy. There's a free ball coming, drops it short. High and out of the hands go Smith. Exactly what they said in the technical timeout. High and hard. Excellent pressure from the service line here for Australia. Same as what they did against Serbia yesterday. Pushing them all the way. Half speed. That's not quite right there. And a big pipe attack by Wantrana again. Gets his second kill from the back line. See the middle sold. Lasagna out wide. That's a free net. Wantrana targets eyes on the ball all the time. As that ball lands in the corner. Important point back for Italy. 20-22. Again, a faster set out wide to Andrina. By Gianelli. Speeding up the block, finding that gap between the two. Lasagna and Odi. They're back within 1 point now, 21-22. That's how important these last 2 points have been for Italy to close the gap. Let's have a listen into the Australian timeout. The supporters here, definitely the 7th man on court. All decked out. Yeah, Tokyo volleyball qualifications. All 3 white and red. Lanza serving. Great point back for Australia. Gini not very happy. The Italian coach. 23-21. Wasn't the toughest of serves. Had to make it count though. Smith on the service line. 2 points of difference. 2 points required for the first set. They go to the left-hand side. On the back line of Zaitsev, he hangs his hands on the net, looking for the touch. Asking his players to move away from the opposition. Only the captain is to speak to the first referee. There are things that get said through the net. Officially, it should just be the captain speaking, and that's why Zaitsev is there, looking to see whether Williams touched the ball. We'll see whether Italy challenged this. Shaw came off that defence, not on the block and Walker, but on Williams on the swing. Moves his arms out to the right side. Does he pull him away in time? His face reaction there says he's touched it. That's a bit of a giveaway in volleyball terms. So timeout called by Italy. Too late to get the challenge in. Williams showed there. That was definitely the point. Should have got in the way of Italy. They've got to fight hard now as they're down by 3 points. It is set point to Australia. Taking the men one-on-one. Italy down by 3 here. All smiles of the crowd, but will they be at the end of this point? Set point down. Wandrana goes, swings hard for that one. Perry takes over for the second ball. Good options. On to Desanya. And there's a net touch against Wandrina, and that's the first set, 25-21. A scrappy point. Both teams snatching at the ball. And then Wandrina trying to force that ball through off the hands. But his hand just drifted down onto the net. What a set that is, 25-21. Australia setting their attentions right from the get-go here. There you see the stats here for set one. Errors from Italy, 7-4. Australia a little bit more consistent. Serves, they've been really tough, which given those couple of aces, a few misfeeds. But it is the error points that make the difference here. And Australia taking that first set, 25-21. So the cat amongst the pigeons here in Bari. They should have got to go down the hard route if they want to play off against Serbia. That ticket to Tokyo. This Australian lineup. Many players from playing overseas in France, Switzerland, Czechoslovakia, Finland, and Germany and Italy as well. And Italy get the first point. Andrina made the error at the end of the first set, makes amendment here, gets the first point on the board for Italy, out wide. With a big swing on the serve. Fusion the ranks. Australia have an opportunity. Sanja finds the hands of Smith. The ball is won at the net there by Zaitsev. The block looked like it got all over him. So he was waiting for that to come over his shoulder. Cleverly played. You watch him there, just seeing those hands. Smart plays, not all much about power. Setter back on the service line. Smith goes into that brick wall. Piano and Zaitsev shutting out Australia. Smith went straight in to the forearms of Piano. His eyes fixed on that ball as it landed down on the side of Australia. Huge blocking. Gets amends on that one, rolls over, picked up by Andrina. Zaitsev now on the right-hand side. Perry calls the shots. Williams left-handed. Perry with the jump set, back to Williams on the right side. Now Desanya back into setting mode. Smith with a tight angle. Cutting it across. First point on the board for Australia. He was forced out wide to left-hand side. Really had to change that angle. The block had drifted as well. 1-3, first point now. We're on the service line. That three-point gap is re-established here for the silver medalist in Rio. Three-time silver for Italy. Still looking for that elusive gold medal in the Olympic Games. Smith with a three-man block. Squeezes through it. Through the block. The gap between Piano and Zaitsev. All reaching in court. vicious serve. Free ball now option for Australia. They go to the back line. Foot fault though. Black trainers of Williams on the line. Australia trying to rush that. Had the opportunity. Some foot clearly on the line. It's a lovely swing inside the block. Slight advantage with the foot being on the line. 5-2. Piano serving. Oh, what a pickup. And then again by Perry. Looks as if that point was dead. And then it goes wide on the back line by Williams. Lebedew challenging that. So having the challenge made by Australia. Great pickup on the serve. Sorry, in the middle attack. And then Perry right to the corner of 5. Piano not happy. Sit down. And Lorenzo Bengini with a few choice words to him. It's Luke Smith back to serve for Australia. They trail by 2 points now, 3-5. Here in the second set. Remember, Australia leading by 1-0 against the ranked number 3 team in the world in their back garden here in Bari. Oh, and then a big, huge block by Trent O'D. You'll see internet sensations and social media from Max Holt to Oisin McArdle. You won't see many better blocks than that. Perfect placement, finishing that press. What a point for Australia. Brings it back to a 1-point game now, 4-5. Still going to get those serves in. Zaitsev on the service line now. 6-4. Lebedew just patrolling. The side of the court. Watching his team. Trail by 1. Reverse attack picked up from Zaitsev. Good watch by Walker, pushing that down the line. Oh, Williams squeezes that through the block. He had one earlier. It's called for a foot fault. It was a tight set as well. He did really well to reach that. Ginelli pulling out the block. Slight gap in between. Zanu's come on to replace Piano. Now we're all square, 6-all. Oh, lovely fake. Lanza fakes a swing, just rolls it over the block. Williams set back. Lanza on his 121st cap. Back to serve. Sanya squeezing that ball through. The ball was tight on the receive, and then it's put away incredibly well by the captain of Italy. Sanya trying to do that second ball over, but it's too tight to the net. Zaitsev just magically swings that arm through. snap of the wrist as the Mexican wave goes around here in Bari. The crowd awaits the Mexican wave, or the Italian wave here. The action hotting up on court. Italy leading by 2, but down by 1 set. Australia looking to get themselves in contention for a ticket to Tokyo. Missed out in Rio, with 9th in the 2012 Olympics in London at Earl's Court. Been qualifying 3 times for the Olympic Games. Service error. Wrist long. Zani from the service line, his first serve, so it's coming on through middle. The bump pass, Adesany's put away on the block. Italian block started to close themselves now. They extend the lead by 3. Oh, again this time. It's Juantorena. The monster block music will echo around Bari there. Left hand turned in. Squeezed it through. Australia's James Weir. Set a little low for him. Having to adapt. Off the tape and around to the left-hand side. Hot work here in Bari. The siren's going off. Only one thing Australia serving is Walker, 8-11. The setter takes it. Pipe attacks tipped across to Zaitsev. Zaitsev this time with a tip. Hustled by Australia. Free opportunity now for Italy down the centre. There's Piano down the centre. Australia did well to get that ball back. Piano splits the block. Sideways on. Bring that shoulder through. There's a power volley. There's Piano. Ginelli plays for Trentino. Big forces in Italian volleyball. Smith showing why he got 17 points against Serbia yesterday. With a lovely swing down the line. Ginelli in line with Zaitsev. The line shot open. Perfectly executed. 9-12. Lanza with the pipe, picked up. Too far in for that pipe attack for Australia. Samuel Walker saw it. Never going to be able to beat Piano there. He was all over it. At full reach. 208. It's blocking reach of over 325. It's just short of a metre higher than the net. Really pressing over. Takes it about 3.5 meters of the court when he's trying to tip it.
Ricordate Smith, 1 contro 1, va volentieri alla parallela. Ok? Esatto. Non c'è bisogno di stare troppo avanti. Ok? Perché lui salta molto e attacca spesso controtempo, però tiene alto il colpo. Sulle palle lente non lo lasciamo andare in mezzo. Ok? 5 in angolo. Ok? Vai!
Cheerleaders there of Italian volleyball. Behind their teams, leading by 4. 13-9 here in the second set. Well, some are behind their teams, others are on their phone. Italy on a roll. Great work from that timeout. The serve clipping the tape. Having to adapt well. Perry at full stretch with a second touch as a libero. Beautifully set for Williams. 10-13. Lacci out of the court, push that ball tight onto the net. A net touch against Italy. Australia just holding firm on the block. 2 points, the gap is closed to now, 11-13. It's the big middle piano back to serve. Big breath. His team lead by 3 points, 14-11. Dosanja has a quick look. Just sees where the block is. There's Trento D through the hands of Manzani. Lovely work down the centre. Zaitsev with a tight angle. The referee claiming the ball had landed. What is double contact given? Zaitsev thought the ball had landed. And that attack, yeah, clearly landed on the floor. Inside the 3 metre line. Sanya on the half volley there, putting it up. Double contact anyway on the set. Captain to serve, 15-12. Adrenaline running through that ball. Paul Sanson coming on to serve for Williams. Number 4. Got his 100th cap yesterday against Serbia. Great hustle by Zaitsev. And then is the outside, the opposite. All the floor clearing up needs to be done there. Lovely swing on the left side. One-point gap now. Australia fighting all the way. They were down by 4 in the first set as well. Lovely work by Gianelli. Nonchalant as you like. Let the ball do the work. Looked like the one-handed set down the centre as Anzani came in. Great thinking.
Especially, can be 7. Okay, so remember with the 7 what we have to do. All right, one way or the other, watch for him to look. Okay, the last one against Qualification, he reached out onto the line, so, okay. But this one, he jagged a little bit and he's down here chasing it. You go a little bit longer, it goes into the stand. Okay, hey, guys, that's where you keep playing, that's that level, that's it. We're right where we want them. Yeah.
We have them where we want them. Words from the Australian head coach as they come back from the second technical timeout. So each set has a timeout to 8 and 16 enforced. Their coaches have 2 other timeouts should they require them. 16-14. Lanza has the ball in his hands on the service line. Great pass in by Perry. Swing. Wide on the left-hand side. Left-hand approach there, trying to tighten the angle. Head coach from Italy standing with his arms aloft, just in case the referees and the officials weren't sure. 17-14. James Ware squeezes that ball through the gap between the net and the block. Watches it coming over his shoulder. It's great work there. Force it across left-hand side. Gianelli hadn't set his block. Great vision, though, watching that pass coming in. Always hard when it comes across your body, over your shoulder. Sancha back to serve. On the block and out of play, Smith had to pick it up. Couldn't control it enough. Torino went for real power there. On that 3-man block. Did just get a fingertip of Weir. Williams did all he could. Always going outside of the advertising hoardings. Zani, it is serving. Great blocking work by Italy. Perry had a hand to it after that block. We're not able to get his arm all the way over the ball. It's always going to be Piano in control on that point. Set just a little low. It's his 6th block of the game. Number 14 from Italy.
Sulle cose semplici, loro giocano palla alta, lì dobbiamo essere precisi. Palle in mezzo al muro non ne passano, difese lunghe non ne passano, ok? E chi è dietro il muro non lascia cadere il pallone. Oh, quello lì, dai.
deafening here in the arena. 5,000 people make a noise worth of 10,000 as Italy lead 19-15. Perfect work for Australia there after that timeout. Williams it is. Walk with a big blistering serve, and then enormous James Weir almost fisted it inside the 3-meter line. Look at the snap of this wrist. Beautiful work, great vision, poetry in motion. 17-19. Italy come back. Double contact from Smith. Pass put out to the left-hand side. Three different angles of a double contact. Now, the second set. Italy looking to close this one out. Australia keep coming back. Four touches given. Zaitsev furious there that the setter's second ball wasn't called for a double contact. Saw the rotation of that ball coming out of his hands. The players screaming mid-point. Passions running high and wide with this Italian team. So the referee will just remind them that it's just Zaitsev as he rushes over Coach Guantarina out of the way. 21-17 now. 4 points required, 4 points to lead. High and hard Smith-Webb, but Italy picked it up. Williams ducks out. A crash landing. Attack through two. Evasive action off the block. Great movement in the end. Williams the top scorer in the game so far with 12 points. 10 of them the way of attacks. Where it is back to serve. Zaitsev out wide up through four. Picks up another chance for Italy. They go to the left-hand side. And then they go to the right. There's Guantarina and Zaitsev. They switch positions for this rotation. And it is the latter of the two that get the point for Italy. Big gap in the block there. Smith drifted to the line. 22-18. Guantarina kisses the ball. Goes through his free-serve routine before unleashing a big right arm. Free ball for Italy. Zaitsev off the hands. Smith reaching. Just giving extra half a foot of arm for Zaitsev to wipe off. Wipe off he does. Lion roar in the centre. Italy score 23-18. Oh, great work in the middle. O'D again, a big swing. Reaching over his shoulder. Great attack down the centre for Australia. Important point now. Australia need to get a couple of runs of serves to close this gap down. Great blocking by Italy, getting a free ball now. Gilly looks out to 4, but sets it to 2. Zaitsev does the rest. Set point. It's 24-19. Exactly the same as the first set, except it's advantage Italy. Gielli reading that second ball over by Dosanja, and then Lanza on the joust, outpowering Australia. Australia take that hard, and it is Italy's second set. Score 25-19, so Australia now 1, Italy 1. Great wipe off by Lanza, but great read by Gianelli there on the second touch of his counterpart on the opposite side. We're all square going into the third set. Ticket for Tokyo is very much in the grasp of both of these two teams. One set all as we go to the third set. Both teams keeping the same players on court as we ended that second set. See the stats on the screen there. Just a reverse score, 25-19. We have one set all here. 17 out of 19 matches Italy have won against Australia on world level matches. A stat can tell you many things. Here, we're all square, 1-1. We know there's been errors for both teams, but there's been fantastic play defensively and offensively by both teams here. Italy, ranked 3 in the world. A lot of new players coming through into their squad as well. Have the opportunity to get themselves a game against Serbia for ticket to Tokyo and winning their pool here in Pool C. Remember, 6 teams will walk away with an Olympic place. And the first point goes Australia with a wipe off the middle, OD. Williams is back to serve. Quick reactions by Australia the first time. Not quick enough the second time. Ginelli gets his first kill block. Smith just trying to play that over him. But Ginelli read it well, held that position. Ginelli stands at 198 as well. Just short 2 meters. Big reach. The setter goes back to serve. All the ones on the board. Big 3-arm block for Zaitsev. They switch the play to the left-hand side. Wondrina has 1.5 to block to beat. There's a response to that. Cross-court shot, open court. Through the hands, actually. Arshdeep Sandhya. And then he takes his steps back. Lines up to serve. Team leading by 1 here in the 3rd set. Australia took the first set in the game against Serbia. Just as they've done here. Fighting hard in the 2nd set. Italy just powering through towards the end. Oh, lovely quick hands. Gianelli into Matteo Piano. Great set there. Let the ball do the work, Ginelli. He just looks to his middle. There's a smile. An appreciative set for Piano. Great line shot out wide. That left hand has advantage to let the ball drift across the body. Beat Zaitsev and take the line shot out. It's no mean feat itself. OD with the service error. There's the big blocker now, back to serve. One point the difference. It's a nice steep angle, but just too wide. Most of the feet of the Italian coach. It's the hard one to play, the left-handed. A block in front, have to wait for it to come across. You can't approach it too early. Makes amends of it this time. On the landing, falls back, shoots back. Samuel Walker. Lovely high hands on the set. Was falling back. The sirens go off as Australia are about to serve. So setter back. 1 point the difference. Ginelli with a flat ball out wide to Lanza. Lanza fires it out to the left. And they've just given instructions to his setter. Both these coaches living and breathing each and every point. As are the 5,000 plus spectators here in Italy, cheering on their team. Ginelli, the gorgeous set. To 2. Zaitsev does the rest down the line. Smith couldn't quite get his arms closed in time. Six five. Williams goes high and hard, as he was told in the second set. It pays dividends here, even in set 3. Good control there by Perry on the second ball as lead row. Antonov has come on as a substitute for Lanza. Makes an immediate impact. And a kill by Ginelli. Here's Antonov. Set by Ginelli, flat, all the way out to the aerial. One-on-one. And Torino isn't going to miss that. Remember the Lube team. Seven technical timeout.
16, but we need an angle. You can't go directly at him. Okay, so you have to get somewhere at least from 6, so you can get it outside him. Okay? Hey, that last block is fine. Like, you're one-on-one on a basketball. Okay, you just have to do something. All right, Medals, keep going with the first reaction. We had a first tempo that you wanted to go but didn't. You had one, the last attack you wanted to go. Go! Make the mistake as big as you want, but make the mistake.
Really encouraging the middles there to go on their reactions. Those who finish the block off. As the flashlights on mobile phones light at the arena. Hot conditions. The action just as hot as the temperature. Off the hands now to play after the technical timeout. Australia level it at 8-all. Smith get the better of Ginelli on the left-hand side. Oh, great work, a 3-man block. But Ginelli being forced all the way back court to set. Great work by the unit of blockers. Here's the setter, Jasanja, who gets the kill block. That right arm pressing it over to get the closure. The Australia lead is short-lived. Service error brings us back to 9-all. If these teams aren't successful getting their ticket to Tokyo in this competition, and each of the regions will have their Continental Cup competitions. And one of each of the teams will be qualified as well to create the top 12 and go through to the Olympics. Some big teams likely to miss out. Only the top 24 in the seedings invited into this competition. Japan not involved as they are host nations, already got their ticket. Rantarina goes with a service error to the left-hand side. Slim lead, but lead nonetheless for Australia in this third set. Is it something they can capitalise on? Ginelli goes straight to Zaitsev. Zaitsev sees the huge gap in the centre. Tips that ball around the block. Really late hands by Ginelli, flicking those wrists to get that reverse. Never do ask the middle blockers to make that quick reaction. It's Williams for the backcourt line. Straight down the line. Smiles through the net, pointing in. Over the leg. Piano on defensive duties down the line at 5. Opportunity there for this first hit by Zaitsev. The setter's out, so Perry's going to take over. The left-hander Williams, it's a 3-man block, wipes off it. First time Australia have had a 2-point advantage here in this game. It's clever play, that. Was never going to make the line shot, just use the hands, guarantee the point. Italy calling for a timeout. Let's have a quick chat and see what the Italian bench have got to say.
Centro al campo spinto e non in ritardo, se non ti vedono, ok? Ci serve la battuta senza angoscia, curate il lancio e andate con la battuta pensando gli altri governino,
Some smiles, some pensive looks. Some Serbian spectators watching on to see who their team are playing in Italy tomorrow. Italy's top on the table with 6 points. It's a shutout block by Australia. Not a monster block, straight down. Perfect placement into the corner. Antonov, a member of the 2016 silver medal team, coming on halfway through this third set. This points to the ceiling with that kill block into the corner. Zaitsev lets that ball come across his body, then attacks it down the right side. Smith in court a little bit too much there. Behind the block, needs to be a little bit more to the left-hand side for his blockers to be able to see. Always falling away to his left-hand side. 12-14 now. Italy was 6 Olympic medals. We've won 3 silver, yet to get that gold. Points gone the way of Italy. They'll wipe off the hands. Clever play. Renzani. Hands were there to be used. 2-point gap is now the score. 13-15 in the third set. Smith goes deep, out wide through 4, and it's a technical timeout. As we see that swing to the high hands of Antonov. Australia leading by 3 points as we go to the technical timeout. 16-13.
Making decisions in transition, run away from the center. Okay, find a space in transition. All right, ready. You move, you put your foot weight on your right foot, and it was enough to miss that shot. But now you know what I mean. It's way inside, but they can get a cut shot there. If we think that ball, that's going to be the one that wins the set.
Lebanon just speaking to Smith about that shot from Zaitsev, the cut shot. Then he moved inside to the right-hand side too quick. There's a lot of love by Zaitsev here in Bari and the rest of the Italian team. Huge crowd, passionate crowd, a very knowledgeable crowd. As we go back with the action after the technical timeout. Service error straight away for Australia. Closed the gap again to 2 points. Nelly comes on to serve, number 20 for Italy. Here's empty. Player Nelly goes off, and Zali comes back on. And is replaced straight away by the libero, Kalachi. Always tough to come on. Standing in the corner, watching the set. A crucial time as well. Williams now has that ball in that left hand. Hammer of an arm. A rare mistake by Zaitsev. A wild shot. 4-point advantage now. Top of the fingers. Ball travelling out. 18-14. Timeout called for Italy. Trail by 4. Smiles all round as they see themselves on the big screen. Pure joy. Thing to watch here on court 2. Williams serving. Australia 18-14 in this third set. And after a timeout, and Gini will be taking that point as coach. Sometimes the timeout can be used just to distract the flow of the opposition. Their composure, additional pressure. Remember to come back on. Now Ginelli Number 6, the setter, playmaker for Italy. Italy say no touch. Australia look for the touch. Good challenge here. Straight away, Australia's hands went up looking for the touch. And 2 challenges per set. Just on the middle finger there. Tiniest touch. The tip of the middle finger. Great challenge. Hard for the officials and lines team to see such a small thing like that. Video reviewing comes in handy. Smith, half-pace serve. Andrada from the right-hand side. Couldn't get a swing on it, but just used the ball well. Tips it off the block. All the time. You can see exactly what he was doing there. Clever play. That's Manny. Trina. Big winger goes back to serve. D doesn't get the response he wants. Mapiano gets his 7th kill block of the game. He watched that come over his shoulder. 2 steps in. Straight into the hands. The right hand. Mapiano wasn't even fully set on that one. Australia calling for a timeout. Let's have a look what Mark Lebedew, the head coach, has to say.
There and he was big. Right, look for something a little bit different on the serve. Okay, especially something in your direction. Yeah, side set, so keep high, high outside.
Australian team still confident, having the lead by 2 points. So if we look at the options, asking Sanja to look at the opportunities, the options. Back with the action. Oh, it's an ace serve. And what a time for an ace serve to close the gap to 1 point. In the first set, Andrina got an ace serve. Speed of 112.6, exactly the same position as the ace serve. Smith and Perry the other way round. This time Perry's body's right behind the ball. They go to the backcourt option. Andrina playing defense at 6. Full stretch. Arms too high. The referee just turns around and watches that ball drift out of play. So we have a substitution. Graham on to serve. And the serve and substitution ends straight away as Antonov punches that ball out wide through 4. 1-on-1, cross court is wide open. Punch to the ground by Oleg Antonov. Plays his volleyball in Turkey. Galatasaray. Spatoli comes on to serve for Italy. 1 point down, 19-20. And it's a line block by Zaitsev. Kisses all round. Zaitsev, that outside hand, his eyes fixed down the line, watching that ball land in. Being challenged. It is in on the line. Just over half the ball on the line of the challenge. Zaitsev knew that straight away. He didn't need the challenge. Australia just double checking. They had the challenges there. All square now. 20-20. One set all. Option to use Williams. He goes across from the back line. Williams with 18 points, 16 the way of kills. Biggest points scored the game from either of the two teams here. 16 kills. Piano with the big blocks, 7 kill blocks. And Zaitsev with a wipe off. Knew exactly what he was doing there. And Serena creeping in for that pipe attack. Keeping the middles busy for Australia. Shows what it means to these teams, especially in their home country, with their crowd right behind them. Smith pulls back on for Graham. Front court. Opportunity for Australia now. Samuel Walker, left-handed serve. Oh, it's an ace serve as well. It was dipping short of Kalachi. He got a hand to it, it went out to the left-hand side. What a serve that is, and what a time. Big point now, 23-21. Gets too much on it. Antonov serving to get his team level in this game. The third set. Good ball in. A pass and a swing for Smith. Gives Australia 2 set points in the third set. Smith did well. Out of position after the pass. Quick feet to move himself out wide to swing. Great footwork on that approach. Set point now, Australia. Sanderson it was that went down the line. Well, actually marching his troops as libero for Italy. 1 set point saved. And Zani now. Float serves. Opportunity for Italy to attack. Set goes out to 4 off the hands of Smith. Now Williams on the right side with a huge block. Landrina and Piano again. That was all about Wandrada. The big number 5. Saves the second set point. Really pressing those hands on that block. Australia snatching at that point. The bench, the crowd, everybody on their feet. Huge point for Italy. 2 set points saved. Timeout called for Australia. Italy with 11 points. Just from blocks. Over half of them been piano, but Guantrina has just got with a big kill block to save set point now. 24-24. 2 clear points, remember. Comes off Williams. Through the block of Italy. Advantage Australia for their 3rd set point. Australia not used their middle since OD was shut out. They're moving everything to the left and right hand sides. The ball's not necessarily been in the right place as well. 3rd set point for Australia. On 2! Takes the set, 26-24. What a time to pull that out. Both hands, that right hand shoulder dropped as he turned, and he turns back to his crowd, his team, his country, as he knows he's just won the point and the set, and now Australia take the set, 26-24. Australia lead Italy 2-1. (25-21), 19-25, and 26-24. If Italy want to be in a playoff game with Serbia tomorrow, both of the fights out for Tokyo, then it's got to go to 5 sets here. Here are the highlights. There's the stats for set 3, 26-24, 1 ace each. Important ace for Italy towards the end by Guantrina. Errors, just the one more for Italy. The point score says 70 points for Australia, 70 points for Italy. Even Stevens on the point score, but the set score is the difference. It's 2-1 to Australia. Cortez volley in the house. So if Italy are in for a chance in this competition, that magic ticket, then we've got to go to 5 sets here in Bari. You have to do it the hard way. Trust me, Australia will not be backing down. They have played some phenomenal volleyball. Can they maintain that momentum? Being down by 4 to get themselves back into that third set. Third set point of asking it was. They had 2 set points saved. 24-22 down Italy were to get it back. Clever play being used by both teams. It's not all been about the kills. Bengini just checks his stat sheets out. So the lineups for Australia are Weir, Williams, Smith, O'D, Dosania and Walker. For Italy, it's Anzani, Ginelli, Wantarina, Yano, Zaitsev and Antonov. So it is as we were at the end of set number 3. Here we go, set number 4. Starts off with an ace serve. That 5-5 serve there by Weir. Wantarina slow with the movement on the arms. We're frustrated. That serve going right in the middle of the net. A free point for Italy. Trina just holds his hands up. Apologises for the first point. Gino, the setter, had that 1 kill in that third set in the middle of the court. Free ball now for Australia to attack. They've got 3 men front court. OD gets the second chance. The second bite of the cherry. Gets the point this time. Shut out in the third set. Wasn't used again. The last 7 points. Here straight away, getting the middle into action. Piano having to work extra hard now on the decision making on the block. Williams serving. Australia 2-1. First 2 points to Italy, given the way of service errors for Australia. Both teams tensing up slightly here on the service line. We have an ace serve and 3 errors. Swings wide. So Zaitsev just asking the opposition, did you touch it? Walker having none of it, just turning his back away from the net. Their challenge has been requested. So Zaitsev seemed confident on his attack. Referee's called it out. No touch. All the Italians huddled together. We'll see the fans of the fans. No touch. Off the swing. The attack. So the point goes to Australia. One challenge has been used up out there too by Italy. Lebedew marshalling his troops there, prowling the touchline as the sirens go off for the second ace serve in this fourth set to Australia. This time it's Smith. Timeout being called by the head coach from Italy as his team are down by 3 points. Let's check in with the Italian bench.
Aggiungere fastidio alle difficoltà che abbiamo, non giocare individualmente, cercare di stare in campo con un buon atteggiamento, facendo le cose con fiducia, non individuale. Adesso!
So 5 of the 7 points come in this full set from serve, either errors or aces. Well, it's hard to be caught on camera there. It's hard to be watching this game here. A thrilling game in Pool C. It's going to be a qualification tournament. Confusion there. Desanya went for that quick second ball across. Wasn't read by the attacker, Walker. Zaitsev was there just underneath it. Australia trying to hustle the pace there. Sometimes keeping it simple. Sometimes calm, less is more. 3-5. Diaz serves to the corner. Antonov nonchalantly across his body, out wide through 4, then flexes the muscles. Managed to get that ball through the hands. Desanya pressing right over him. Zaitsev now, the high toss. Quick, fast attack for Weir in the centre, shut out by Anzani. Block kill for Italy. They're back within 1 now. Congestion on the left-hand side of the court for Australia. No way through. That big block by Anzani. And then it's a huge block. Anzani 2 for 2. This time on the right-hand side. Perfect placement. Just bursting a blood vessel on the celebrations, but why not? This time, it's a swing, an attack by Australia that's gone long. Zaitsev on the service line, not for the first time in his career as he's served his team back into a game. But he's needed Anzani on the block, forcing the errors from Australia. The challenge has been called here. Looking for the block touch. Nothing given there on the swing of Williams. The attack on the right-hand side. So Zaitsev, the captain, leading by example, showing them the importance of this serve. Now 7-6. I think we'll call that one commentator's curse. Colaci running around that court, urging his team into the technical timeout with a 1-point advantage. Let's go down and have a listen to the benches, see what's being said.
Especially when they're not putting a lot of pressure with the serve. We have to get it on this side. Because when we're moving here, their middles are just going and cramping this space. And it's too far for Harris to really stand long well. Okay, so let's force it in here. Harris, you can go some first tempo.
Fine.
On when it's good. Okay, when they're traveling, for now, no. Alright, but when especially here,
the drummers, the clappers, building momentum here in Bari. Antonov serving. The coach will be frustrated with the amount of errors creeping in from this service line. But the Italian coach will be happy with Zani with that kill in the centre. He waits for that ball to cross, swiped his hand around it. Australian defence set. Right hand coming across the ball, slicing it almost. Flat out wide to 4. Smith punishes that ball down the centre. Sanja flattened the set. Middle attack. That snap of the wrist with a smile of Lebedew, the head coach. Happy with that point. 9-all. Sometimes it's that easy. Nice ball in, good distribution. Zaitsev just swings down the outside of the block. Just follow through, going down the right-hand side. Shows that he's cut across the ball to go down the line. What a ball in that is. Giving the setter all the options, and then OD puts it away. That full stretch out wide. Great passing. Now the left-hander Williams, the opposite for Australia. $20 points to his name. Almost 21 with an ace serve, just long. Lebedew has a quick look. Lebedew is challenging it. It looked close. Initial reaction. Italy looking confident that it's gone long. Was it a player or a coach call? We'll find out. Oh, it's in! Great challenge for Australia. Ace serve. Just over half just under half the ball, touching the line there. Was close. That is point 21 for Williams in the game. There's the pipe attack. Haven't seen one this set. It's been a quiet use. Wantrina's been backcourt with Antonov. He executes it beautifully. Holds himself this side of the net to level the game at 11 points all. Powerhouse, Luke Smith. Great placement by Perry. The Libero does the job for Australia. Defends so well, so deep in his court. Beautifully put on. The head of the setter. Then Williams. Again, another point the way of the number 18. Libro's always in good stock. Many years. And then a pipe attack this time. Wantrina gets in the action. The middle, drawing the middle block out. Dear. That step across. Losing about half a foot in height. Wantrina goes to the one position. Nelly coming on. Front court. Some height to the net here. 2.10 meters. That's why with the block there. Second time Vasca gets a wipe off. Ginelli now goes to the left side. Antonov wipes off. Substitute paid off. Rinelli has been brought on twice for serving duties. When brought on for blocking duties, he helps his team win the point that levels the game at 13-all here in the fourth set. Backcourt tap by Williams. A fault, foot fault. He's outside the court. So a challenge there potentially if Australia take it. Right on the tee of the line. Pressure point put on by Perry out wide through 4. And then a big swing by Nelly. He gets his first kill of the game, his first hit of the game. Shows what it means to him. Timeout call for Australia.
Bene lì, ok, adesso li torni a battere da 1, ok? Loro si accentrano, batti il 5 ancora, ok? Ragazzi, la difesa, ok? Oleg, per favore, non pensiamo alle posizioni di muro, parallela, un pallone, due. Pensiamo a che non passino sti cacchio di palloni dappertutto, via!
Zaitsev leading the charge for his team. Walks back on. He's not on court, just walks back on with them, urging them through. Russo's back on now to serve. Came on, started the game. Now applying the pressure on serve. Pipe attack for Australia with Smith. Nelly says there's a touch off Walker. There we see the fingertips. They're not at full height there hitting. Straight away, he looks to the second referee to get the signal. Technical timeout. Let's get down to the Australian bench now as they're down by 3. Almost bringing their own dance troupe here to Barry. 16-13, back with the action. It's in. I was going to call that an ace serve, sorry. It's wide on the left-hand side. Looks so close. Russo calling for the challenge. On the outside of the ball, it'd land on the line. Wait for the challenge. Great decision by the officials. From our angle, tight one to call. That's why they do that job. They're doing it fantastically well. And a challenge wasted for us. That's a second challenge wasted. Gianelli goes to Nelly. Gets a third kill. He's pumped up. Look at the aggression in him as he swings. He's still bent over. Still more height, more power coming from this young man. One of the least capped players for Italy. Most passionate players you'll see. Italy leading by 3 points, 17-14 in the fourth set. Australia leading by 2 sets to 1 here in Pool C. It's Tokyo Volleyball qualification. Nelly stronger front court than he has been on the service line. The sirens going off again every time Australia come in to serve. The setter now floats that angle serve across, over on two. Gianelli, nonchalant as you like. Then pumped up, just had a quick look at the crowd. Lovely work by the setter, giving his team back the 3-point advantage. But Williams again, another point on his tally. 23 points in this game so far for the number 18. The left hand going across, and Zani. Zani to serve. Closing stages of this fourth set. Oh, it's a huge block. The double pump by Gianelli. The arms raised in the crowd. All 5,000 cheering on. Gianelli with that shutout block, almost his elbow. Antonov pumping the air as well. Back at 6. Timeout called for Australia. They're down by 4.
Stai attento sulla palla lenta a non saltare troppo presto, ok? Perché questa qua non era con quella del muro, quella che è passata in mezzo non è tirata a tutta forza a tempo normale, è lenta e loro aspettano. Aspettate.
Amazing reaction being on the big screen can have. Sends some quiet, sends some to delirium. Here we are, 2016. Zani serving. Nice ball in. Williams, but only finds the hands of Russo for another kill block for Italy. apologies. Andrina takes it. Number 5, so focused in getting his team back into this 5th set to have a decider. Double contact called on the libero for Australia there. So comes in. He's behind the line, so that's all fine. It's a harsh call for a double contact. The decision's gone. Australia needs to recoup. The flat ball, wayward pass. Gianelli puts it away. Cracks are now starting to appear in the Australian defence. Snatching at points, snatch set. And Gianelli with a little fist. That ball drifts over. He could have let it just drift out of play if he wanted. 23-16. 2 points required for a deciding set. Substitution to be made for Australia. Williams goes off, Stockton comes on. This first piece of the action. Hustled by Italy. Good comeback. 2 pipe attacks in a row. Walker flying high. Big point for Australia. Calotti on for Australia. As well as Stockton now. Calotti the hands. The setter now on court. Showing the highlights. Gianelli goes over on 2. And another big block to take it into set point. Russo and Wantarina. Nothing coming past these two. The final few points. Stockton asked a lot of to come on this 4th set. Set point 24-17 to go to the deciding set here in Bari. In game 2 of Pool C. Oh, it's a net touch. And the ball going onto the antenna. 25-17. We're going to go to a 5th set. The ball clipping the antenna there. Italy taking the 4th set with some comfort in the end. The scoreline would suggest hasn't been quite that easy. Starts off a scrappy game. A lot of service errors. Nelly coming on for Zaitsev. Deciding set. 25-21, 19-25, 26-24, 17-25. So for victory, potentially for the first time for Australia or second time for Italy. For that, we're going to have to go to the deciding set. The race to 15 is on. So to this fifth set we go here in Pool C. There's the stats for set 4. 3 aces for Australia. The big attacks for Italy, giving them the lead 25-17 to take it into the deciding set in the fifth set. We go with Australia back to reverting to their normal lineup. Walker, Weir, Williams, Smith, Adi and Dosanya. Where Anzani and Russo run in the middle. Rantarina and Antonov out wide. Nelly stays on for Zaitsev as opposite. The first point there goes on the left-hand side. Number 5, Rantarina. Rantarina now with 18 points in this game, behind Williams from Australia, who has 23 points so far. The block count starts to build across both teams here. Keanu, who's off on the bench at the moment, leading with 8 points. Now the setter, playmaker for Italy, has the ball. Ginelli taking that ball through the mark on the floor where he dived. Italy having to react. Trina firing into the net. Those not familiar with fifth set in volleyball, slightly different, so it's a race to 15. The teams will change ends at 8 points as well. Have Australia still got enough in their locker? Were they saving it for this fifth set? There's the overpass, and Smith puts it away. Only 1 point advantage. The pressure from the service line. The snap of that wrist for Smith. Gianelli, who's backcourt player, couldn't jump, make an attempt on the block. Gianelli being forced to the 3-meter line. But either way, Rantarina puts that ball away with ease for the right side. Just drifting out to the line, leaving that court nice and open. Great ball in by Smith. And then it is Walker with a pipe attack. Both teams having success with this pipe, leaving them one-on-one. That one knocking Kalachi onto his backside. (3-2). Sirens going off yet again here in the arena. Kalachi with a lovely ball in there. Nelly pumped up. Left arm low as he swings. Still has the desired effect. Leaning into the attack. Very focused individual. Watched out by Perry. One of those ones where you've got to make sure you're 100% sure it's going to go out of play. Williams on the right-hand side. See the replay. Well marshalled by Perry. There's a bit of a stare through the net at Nelly as well. 4-3 now. Smith serving. Makes amends straight away. Wouldn't argue with him, would you? The crowd have a chant for every player from Italy. (2.10 in height. Makes that 243 net look small when he's attacking and blocking. Struggled on the service line today, though, Nelly. He's come on a couple of times as a serving sub. And when he's been on court for Zaitsev. Smith marshalling his blockers front court. So D serves. Off the hands and out of play. There's Antonov, experienced. Player just using the hands. Lebanon has been telling his team to use that all game today, high and hard. Five points all. Oleg Antonov back to serve. That's a lovely play by Williams. He's been their go-to attacker, the big opposite. Quick reactions by Nelly to move the head out of the way. Three-man block on Wandrina. Then they go to Nelly down the line as a backcourt attack. Just come on and took the place of Zaitsev so well. 5 kills to his name already. And a block. Definitely deputizing the Italian captain well. Oh, there it is, comes in the middle. James Weir's been quiet, front court. But then, when it's needed, splits the defense of Ginelli and Nell. 7-6. Left-handed Walker to serve. Straight back from Perry. And then put away by Wandrina, takes it to 7-all. The next point, we'll see the change of ends. One of these teams will have the advantage into the second half of this set. So with Gianelli back to serve, and that means Nelly as the opposite. He's going to come front court. A big line now, front court. Nelly, Russo, Wandrina for Italy. Perry pumps that ball out to the left-hand side. Ball's tight at the net. Wandrina, Russo, Nelly just said, shutting out. Combination, the right arm of Wandrina, the left arm of Russo. Does the job. Change ends. It's a good serve as well. Forcing the error on the pass, making it hard for Perry to pump that second ball. Let's go straight back on. Crowd begin to lift the spirits here. Southeastern coast of Italy. Well, the biggest the crowds, the biggest the stadiums, the most passionate you'll find. Playing every point with their team. Good or bad. Perry in the right place for Australia. Smith also on the left-hand side. Squeezes it through the block. Russo doing well to get across there. Pushing Nelly across to the line. Opening the court up a bit. The error by Weir on the service. And these points are crucial in any of the sets, but you've got a short set here, race to 15. Got to keep those points advantage. Oh, almost an incredible effort. Australia thought they won the point early on. It wasn't realised it was still alive. Smith in really early, waiting for that set. Andrina and Ginelli combining, almost a spectacular save. Williams has 2 aces to his name, serving at 9-all. Big middle, been important on blocking duties. Russo, since he's coming back onto the game, but drifts the serve long. You see the frustration on one side, the elation on the other. Every time there's an error in the serve. Big man, number 20, on the right side, off the block. Off the hands of Walker. Too far a reach for Perry to get. Can Nelly get the serve in now as he practices his basketball? Timeout here on the court for Australia. Let's have a listen in to the benches.
Gli dai un occhio anche tu, ok? Ok? Se si sposta, te ne occupi tu. Il 6 sta un po' più verso Osmani. Il 6 un po' più verso 6-5 per la difesa lunga del primo tempo. Fabio, esterno, per la difesa del primo tempo. Vai!
Here we go, back with the action. If Italy take this game, they'll be 2 for 2. Level with Serbia. Those two teams will battle it out tomorrow for their ticket to Tokyo. But Australia are still within a shout here. Williams, left-hand swing. Big go-to man, 2 meter tall. Sanderson comes on to serve. Over 100 caps now achieved for the number 4 from Australia. There's a service error with Australian number 4. So substitution. Is back on. The break goes back off for Perry to come on and do reception duties. 12-11. This points being traded here by these two teams. And there's Williams again from the right-hand side, backcourt. Keeps finding the gaps. Squeezing through the block there. That gap not being closed by Enzani. Quadrina. Setter backcourt, but a long service error. Lebedew would not be happy with that. Mangini giving his instructions, trying to cover his mouth so the team in position can't see. 13-12. Huge point. And it's a huge block from Russo and Gianelli. 14-12. They went to Williams again. All Gianelli. Match point. 2 match points for the home team to finish 2-2 in this competition. Timeout called for Australia. Let's listen to him. Talking about the serves, doesn't need to serve hard. Served in. The Italians now on their feet. Match point. 14-12. And Zani serves for Italy. Can he serve his team to victory? Serves good. 1 block for Italy. Second attempt for Walker on the right side. Squeezes through. That's 1 match point saved. 13 on the back of the shirt. 13 on the scoreboard. Samuel Walker serving to keep Australia in. They're going to have to defend the first attack that Italy give them to stay in this game. Italy call for a timeout.
Allora, l'ultima volta anche nel finale c'è la variazione corta, quindi però non è che partiamo avanti, ok? Ce la aspettiamo, va bene? Le palle staccate, avviciniamo le rete, giochiamo con le mani, le coperture!
All players around the head coach, Gian Lorenzo Mangini, has 1 match point has been saved, but it's Walker serving to keep Australia in this tie and in with a chance. A ticket to Tokyo. One there it is, and it goes off the hands of Walker and out of play. 15-13. By 3 sets to 2. Australia just missing out. Italy take the victory. Remain 2 from 2. And to go joint top of the table. Great performance from both teams. Final point here off the hands of James Weir and out of play. With the winning hit. Self and Williams scoring over 23 points for their teams, respectively. Handshakes all around. Big smiles for Italy.